Hey, September 14th. So the market's tanking. What if you retired like I did earlier in 2022? What's going to happen to your withdrawal rate? Are you in trouble? Well, it's sort of a worst case scenario. The math says if the market tanks within the first 10 years of your retirement, you're certainly at more risk. Um, and it's even worse if it happens in your year of retirement. So let's look at some of the stuff we talked about before with the assumptions. Now, the assumptions are in a previous video. We're aggressively talking about a 6% withdrawal rate. You and your spouse have 20,000 each. You have an annual income in retirement of $70,000. So the reason this works is one of the assumptions is we reduce inflation 2% year over year. So if inflation was 5, you'd give yourself a 3% raise this year. The people that have studied this, that are watching, know that the classical example is a 4% with an inflation raise year over year. But this example says we reduce that 2% and then we can grab the 6% withdrawal and have a little more solid income early on. We're going to do a reverse mortgage in 20 years, which means you have to pay off your mortgage in 20 years. And there's greater than a 50% chance we don't even have to do this. We're going to go back to the Great Depression with historical Monte Carlo, stay in your home until you die. And for this example, we're going to say retire at 60, but you can use the 20 years and put in 65 or 67 or 62, whatever you want. So 500,000, 6%, here's your annual income. So let's say the market crashed. Now, my portfolio is down almost 10%. Some people are worse than that, 15%. But let's take the example that the market crash, worst case was 20%. Say you had all your money in stocks or something. So our nest egg would go down from 500,000 to 400,000. Now, the kind of good thing, not really good, but it helps us out, is the inflation's 8%. So our Social Security is going to get a cost of living increase of 8%. So that goes from the $20,000 example to 21,600. The way I do this is we take a little haircut. This is the recommended approach. We'll talk about not taking this in a second. But in the Monte Carlo example that we did previously, we had a 96% certainty of not running out of money. So to duplicate that, we should not take the raise for inflation. So this is a little math mistake here, 6% times our 400,000. So our annual salary will be the same percent as it was here, but we're going to take this pay cut here. The good thing is, like I said before, our Social Security is going to go up 8%. So the total income is 67,200 instead of 70,000. So we're going to take a yearly loss of $2,800, which equates to $233 a month, which if you made $30 an hour, you'd have to work 1 day a month to make up for that, or rebudget, and you should be fine. And the certainty of not running out of money is 96%. I'll show that right here. So in this example, like I said, we're going to retire at 60. The stock market's crashed our nest egg to 400. We don't do any deposits. The stock market's not going to crash again. This is a 96%, so there's 4% chance this happened. It's a 1 in 25 year event. So the odds of it happening the next year is 1 in 25, very small. So we'll calculate that, and after 20 years, our certainty, it's a little better than I thought, 97%. Okay, so let's now say, well, we're going to follow the original plan, 6% withdrawal of our original $30,000, and our Social Security is going to go up 8%. So our raise for the year is $5,000. Now, in the Monte Carlo that we just showed, and I'll put the link below, that comes out to 78%. I may not be able to show that because of my screen size. Let me try that really quick. Oh, I can, good. So what do we say? Gonna do, not that one. I'm getting all mixed up. So, okay, so we're gonna withdraw the original 6% minus 2% adjust for inflation. So that was 31.8. And we keep our minus 2%. Certainly the market's not going to crash again. And we calculate that. And we're going to have a 76% certainty of not running out of money. And it's actually better than that. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But, you know, you might have to do the reverse mortgage a few years earlier, worst case scenario. So chance of running out of money, I'm getting, oh, it's just the Monte Carlo. It's a little different. 76% this swirl. Last time I did it, it was 78. So 76% chance of running out of money. So why is it a little better than this? Well, because think back to our old normal distributions that we did several videos ago. This is the frequency something would happen, better curve. This is the frequency something would happen in a 1 in 25 year event. It's not usually going to happen year over year. So the odds are much better once the market drops 20% that it's going to regress back to the mean and it's not going to be so bad. Because when the Monte Carlo runs, we don't know what happened the year before. We don't know we're below the average of where it should be. So if 76% scares you, it's probably better than that. It's beyond me on how to calculate that. But like I said, if we take a little haircut, 1 hour a week of work, or sell some stuff on eBay, make $233 a month, you'll be right back where we were with the original plan. So if there's any questions or comments, if you like the video, please like it. And I look forward to your questions and anything else you'd like me to talk about in future videos. Thank you very much.